go ahead and get into the news here. Story number one here, kind of coming home. Pittsburgh Steelers story here. Ex-Steeler running back Rashard Mendenhall. I don't remember him at all. Number 34.
Yeah.
Ring a bell, right?
Yep.
Took a shot at Ben, saying that Ben never got blamed. It was never Ben's fault. Wasn't the leader, right? First of all, Rashard, Super Bowl loss to the Packers, almost 100% on you. I'm just saying, right? Gaining traction on offense, the previous 2 to 3 drives, we're driving again. Looks like the momentum's going our way, and you cough up the ball on, I don't know, like a hit, like a really, really weak hit, like a weak hit. It was that's a bad fumble, and then it was all downhill. We lost. So, how about you take a hike? That's my take on it, right? Like, we keep ripping Ben as a 2-time Super Bowl champ. He's a top 10 quarterback of all time, probably top 15 at worst. Mm-hmm. And who's Rashard Mendenhall? It's not. It'd be different if like a Steeler legend, like Bradshaw, said something, or
Hines Ward.
Hines, like Jerome, you know, Alan Faneca, who's a Hall of Famer, right? If somebody that was close to his level took a shot at him, all right, we could talk.
Yeah, Pouncey, something like that.
Rashard?
No.
Rashard?
Yeah, like what ground do you have to stand on, man? And plus, what are you talking about? If you have been anywhere around Pittsburgh sports, you know that Ben has taken flack his entire career.
Oh, my God.
People have blamed Ben a year in and year out. Oh, we need to get rid of this guy. We need to move on. Oh, and people were talking 5, 6, 7, 8 years before he actually retired. They were calling for Ben's job. So, first of all, what are you talking about? Number 2, dude, you're Rashard Mendenhall. I mean, like, sure, I've never played in the NFL. Right. Like, you got something on me, man. Good job.
But compared to Ben
Roethlisberger,
we are to Rashard like Rashard is to Ben.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, it's Rashard, and then, like
Rashard Mendenhall is, like, on the level of, like, a Benny Snell. You know?
Slightly better, but yes.
Okay.
You know, I get it.
Jalen Warren.
Sure. I don't know. I didn't like the look of it. And do you know how many times that I've screamed into the television set about Big Ben?
A lot.
So many times. How many times I've seen it from family, friends, at a bar, whatever.
Twitter.
A lot. Like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, story number 2 here. So this is interesting because we've kind of been saying it now. So story out lately is that the Packers and Aaron Rodgers are both, quote, highly aware of the possibility of a trade this offseason. So we're looking at teams like the Titans. The Jets have been thrown around a little bit.
Ooh.
What are your thoughts? What do you think might be a good fit? He's bound to make like $60 million. Like, that's a lot of money.
Damn.
That's a lot of money. What are your thoughts on Aaron, the Packers, what they should do, what he should do? Because I think it might be a win for both if he leaves.
I think so. The Packers would get the thorn out of their side, and Aaron Rodgers, he'd be very prickly and tough to deal with. And then for Aaron, I think it's just a change of scenery. And I think that there's systems that he would fit really well in. We talked about it kind of when everything was going down after they lost. Tennessee being a good fit. I think you mentioned, get Aaron and then what you said, dump Derrick Henry. Like, deal Derrick Henry, get some picks, and then surround Aaron. I think he needs a run game. So I think I think Tennessee having Derrick Henry there for him would be nice, especially aging. He doesn't have to throw the ball as much. Yeah. Somebody that you can rely on in the backfield.
No, I agree. It's actually kind of crazy. He's making a lot less than I thought. He's going to make 31, which makes it very doable for a lot of teams.
Which then, that would be doable for Tennessee. But then I think also, what does that say for the quarterback market? Like, if Aaron's getting 31, I bet you could
give him to read you the players above him. It's kind of laughable. So he's at 10. Carr's at 9. Okay. I mean, Brady's at 8. Matt Ryan's at 7. Kirk Cousins at 6. Ryan Tannehill's at 5.
A lot of that. See, that would be great for Tennessee in that sense.
Guess what the top 2 are?
Well, you have Mahomes and, not yet.
Mahomes is 3. His kicks in next year. So does Josh Allen's. So he'll be 3 and 4.
So Dak has to be one of the 2.
Dak's 2.
And who is it? What division? Same division.
No, not the same division as Dak. Same division as the Steelers.
Oh, Deshaun and Dak are 1 and 2.
Deshaun's set to make about 55. Dak 49.
I was thinking
Patrick
through that.
about 47. Josh about 40.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, look.
So and here,
I think it would be beneficial for both teams, for all parties.
And then you scroll down and sitting at, let's see here, at 30th in the league at 3.9 is a Mr. Jordan Love. Kenny's only making 3.1, by the way. But anyway, yeah, 3.9 for Jordan Love. Or you can pay 31 for him.
So you save some money. Now you have money that you can go actually get players.
I would tend to agree.
I think it's good for Green Bay because they dump Aaron, they dump the noise, just the messiness with Aaron. But then I think it helps the Titans a lot too because the Titans then get rid of a big contract in Ryan Tannehill.
Right.
And move on with Aaron a little bit and let's be honest.
I think Aaron's a much better quarterback.
At this point, Aaron's a bridge guy though, right?
Yeah.
He's a bridge
guy.
You're
not going to move heaven and earth for Aaron right now.
No. He's too old.
Would you give up a first for him?
No.
I'd give up one first. I'd give up one first. I can't give up 2 or 3 because I don't know if he's going to play for 2 or 3 years.
Exactly.
Like, in my head, I would give up the same amount of picks as I know years I'm going to get with Aaron.
A first round would be the most I would.
So if I knew I was getting 2 years with Aaron, I'd give up 2 first round picks.
You'd give up 2 firsts for 2 years with Aaron?
Yeah, I'd give up a first for every year that I had.
I don't think he's going to be playing like a first rounder at the end of the second year though.
But you got to make a splash.
He's not even playing like one right now.
You're not wrong. It's interesting. Story number 3 here. Joey Bosa was fined $55,000 for his comments regarding the officials from the wild card game. I'm not gonna lie to you, that is complete BS. That's awful. I think Bosa was right. Those officials are awful. And here's the thing. Here's the reason it's disappointing because now people are losing money. There's jobs at stake here. There's legacies at stake, and all of that is being compromised because of incompetence. Just sheer incompetence. And it wasn't one of those, oh, it's a bang, bang play, it's a fast play. No. It's just really bad calls consistently.
Yeah.
And it's getting out of hand in some instances. And I hate complaining about the officials because they mostly balance out. But it seems like I don't think the volume of bad calls is going up. I think the severity of bad calls is going up, if that makes sense. Like, at its worst, is getting worse.
Yeah. The officiating has been kind of the black eye of the NFL for the last couple of years.
$55,000? That's a lot of money.
Yeah. That is a ton of money.
So I don't know what Bosa's making. He's making a lot of money, probably. I mean, I know he's making a lot of money. What is that, a game check or 2?
It would have to be, right? $55,000?
Imagine getting fined at your place of business for an entire paycheck.
That would hurt.
It would suck.
That would hurt.
It would suck.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a lot.
It stinks to look back and like he's in the right and he's still being punished for it.
Right.
I think that's where you need to have some sort of I don't know. Somebody has to oversee something like that.
And here's the thing.
Almost
also,
like an NFL court.
Especially if you're going to go to somebody's locker after the game and that's where their media availability is, or even if you're going to force them to talk to the media at all, and then you're going to fine them for saying something when they do talk to the media, but you're going to fine them if they don't talk to them.
Yeah. That's like you coming back from a tough day of work and the media's waiting in your bathroom for you to be getting changed and getting in and out of the shower.
Yeah,
and if like, hey, what do you think about today? Yeah,
and if you don't, it's just like direct deposit, gone.
Yeah. Yeah. That's horrible.
Like, that's tough.
That's horrible.
I don't know. All right, story number 4. We don't talk a lot of politics here, but the wokes are at it again. And the reason we're talking about this is because they're attacking Tony Dungy, I don't want to say all-time coach, top 25 probably, top 50 of all time, good on TV, for his pro-life stance. I would tend to agree, but that doesn't matter, right? But anyway, people are jumping down his throat, right? Here's my suggestion. Why don't we just all mind our own damn business and get on with your life? If you're so sad to go on Twitter and rip Tony Dungy for not wanting to slaughter babies, well, then maybe you should do something with your life. That would be my suggestion. We need to tolerate differences in people, right? I have to accept if somebody wants to, I don't know, be a horse for a day, and I have to accept that. So if we can't accept Tony Dungy for not wanting to kill babies, I'm thinking that's on you. I just think it's something interesting to look at. I don't know. That's all I have to say. Yeah, I don't want to get too much into it.
We really do try to steer clear of all the political stuff, but when it's just this bad,
Tony Dungy's too good of a guy to let me sit back. That's why I had to say something.
Yeah.
Tony Dungy's an all-time guy.
And you just start looking at some of the reasoning that people are trying to either cancel somebody or get them run out of their job.
It's ridiculous.
It's getting ridiculous. Like if I wake up and I have to refer to you as a dandelion for 24 hours,
You can deal with the fact that I
I
don't
think
want
that's
babies
slightly
dead.
ridiculous, but we can find some common ground here. I can work with you if you can work with me, but it never seems like they can flip to the other side.
no,
You
doesn't
use
work
their
out.
own logic against them. And party of tolerance. They don't seem too tolerant about most things.
Not a huge fan. I am intolerant of them canceling Tony Dungy. Don't you
Yeah.
cancel Tony Dungy. He's an all-time guy, really good on TV, was a fantastic
Exactly.
coach. So let's go ahead and we're going to transition